jisike asụlangongo bụsọ gị gba ọchịchị ihe dị azụghị nwayọ tụkwasị Chukwu obi ụzọ jọjọ ihe egwu. God, come and fight for us. Come and speak for us. Come and speak for BIAFRANS. Come and liberate us. So kwasi Chukwu obi. Father, we commit to your son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do not allow the will of Malami be fulfilled in his life. Only your will be done in the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So kwasi Chukwu obi. Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning to you anywhere you are watching this video. If it is your first time and you like what we do here in Linda's TV show, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. This will enable you to know when we post a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos. We inform, educate the members of the public about happening in the globe, especially in Nigeria. My great people and wonderful people of Biafra, I greet you all. And I seize this opportunity to put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, all the content here do not and will not in any way promote misleading information, hate speech, or violence. We are only here to educate, inform, and we react to all forms of videos. YouTube, I appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform. If not for this platform, I don't know what we would have done. So thank you for creating and allowing us to use your platform to disseminate information to the members of the public. Criticize with fact. You can contribute. You can do anything, but let us do it constructively so that nobody will be offended at the last. Thank you.
I greet you all. When your eyes is on the ball, you don't look any other thing than to focus your eyes on the rising sun. Our eyes is on the rising sun, and whenever any distraction comes towards moving to the rising sun, we will surface and put things in order. So, dear friends, as you are here, make sure you join us, write your comments, and follow us as we move.
Good evening, everyone. This evening, somebody called my attention to the video that Shehu Kuti made and was blasting Sunday Igboho and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And after watching it, all I could see was somebody that is very confused. He was actually saying, why should you people run away? Why can't you stay in Nigeria? If the father was a coward, he would run away and use his Afrobeat to do this and do that, and he wouldn't give birth to somebody like him in Nigeria. I look at a very confused and his father, where he is today, will be very disappointed from that. Somebody his father died in prison like a chicken. He wants other people to stay and die, when there is opportunity for them to stay outside and fight, a good fight for others. These are the kind of people that actually role model to many gullible Nigerians. Shehu Kuti, I really do not want to make a comment, but sometimes, when I listen to some of you that a lot of gullible people are looking up to. Of course, I am deep into the struggle for the freedom of Biafra people. So, and I know Nigeria very well. I know Nigeria very well, and I know how they have impacted your brain. How they have caged you, subjugated you to this kind of mentality that many of you so-called celebrity are displaying today. How can you come on social media to advocate that those who are fighting like your father used his Afrobeat to fight Nigeria should also die the same way your father died? That's ridiculous. Nobody do the same thing and expect a different result. Those who want to stay there will die like your father. And you are not supposed to be talking. Supposed to learn from what happened to your father and do something differently. Don't do the same thing your father did. You're going to die for Nigeria and die for nothing. Today, many of them don't even know the impact your father made in Nigeria. Not only from your father, your grandmother. Your grandmother was a great woman. Nigeria killed her. Nothing happened. Only in the history. Your father was a great man. Nigeria killed him like a chicken in the prison. And you are there shouting for somebody else to stay in a very terrorist state like Nigeria, to die like your father, when there is opportunity for them to make impact from outside. My brother, you should go and learn from what happened to others. And if you have anything to offer, fight from outside, not from within. Nigeria is a terrorist state, and no reasonable person should sit in Nigeria and fight the way your father did. The best way to fight Nigeria is the way we are fighting it today. There are people who are in Nigeria to fight, and there are people who will be the face of the struggle. They don't necessarily have to be in Nigeria. So those who are not the face, who are behind the scene, will be in Nigeria, and the face of the struggle should be outside Nigeria, because Nigeria is a terrorist state that kills anybody that dare to speak. And your father was a victim. You should be hiding yourself in shame. Thank you.
Igboho, Sunday Igboho asked Nigerian government to divide Nigeria before June 15. Yoruba Nation agitation, Sunday Igboho Akintoye tells Tinubu to divide Nigeria and call them on a round table dialogue before June 15. This is how to fight a war. And the reason we have to start with this is because the celebrities, those people that call themselves celebrities, are really the problem we are having. We have genuine celebrities that speaks out. Some pastors are speaking out, and there are some pastors also that is pastor of celebrity. Anyone that is not speaking concerning the division of Nigeria is ordinary celebrity. Be you a pastor, be you a music singer, be you a movie actress or actor, be you an athletist, be you whatever. In as much as after lamenting, after all manner of lamentation, you ended up saying, oh, Nigeria can be good if there will be anybody. You know, you are beating around the bush. Really, I am enjoying your comments. The only problem here is that the comment cannot show here, but I will be reading it out. David Onyemachi, thank you. Lolo, Ego Yibo, I greet you so much. Then, BIAFRANS, we have to go into this message a little. You know, we believe that Mboye Jinoko Jabanaka. It depends what you understand. We have to analyze what PM said. We have to analyze. I hope my voice is coming out. We have to analyze what PM have said. Then, to put gas, we have to put gas and the energy. We need to put gas and the energy in what he said. He already elaborated on the life of Fela. Fela is one of the people that opens our eyes. Okay, yes, I just checked our gazette if it is really working fine. Now we have to go back to make a deep analysis to what PM said.
Good evening, everyone. This evening, somebody called my attention to the video that Shehu Kuti made and was blasting Sunday Igboho and our leader Mazen Amdekano. And
this blasting Sunday Igboho and our leader Mazen Amdekano, we are coming there because we believe that Atoponketaba Egosi Yahaniru. So we are coming there. We have the video to analyze it. Sumudu, Oyenkem, I greet you. All of us, thank you so much. Then, Fela Child is there. Yeah, we all know whom he is, but the father has already delivered the kind of message we BIAFRANS want to hear. We are not following him, but we don't need any distraction from his side. Send the message to him the way he feels that he can speak, so as all of us can speak as well. So,
and after watching it, all I could see was somebody, that is very confused. He was actually saying, why should you people run away? Why can't you stay in Nigeria? If the father was a coward, he would run away and use his Afrobeat to do this and do that, and he wouldn't give birth to somebody like him in Nigeria. I look at a very confused and his father, where he is today, will be very disappointed from that. Somebody who his father died in prison, like a chicken. His father, where he is today, will be very.
If he is very proud of himself that a Fela gave birth to him. That Fela, he came from the family of Fela. Fela gave birth to him. That if Fela was in exile, that he wouldn't give birth to someone like him. Nobody recognized him. People, even PM said here in this place that he only they send him to this video. He doesn't even feel like, but later he decided, because of what he said, that Fela give birth to somebody like him. He is a very confused human being. I am coming with the other lamentators, agitator, Biafran celebrity lamentors, and the Nigerian celebrity lamentors. What they can do is only to lament. Nigeria will kill you. Nigeria killed. Fela sang it in his music. They kill my mama. They kill my papa. But this guy is still there talking about Nigeria. That's why PM called him a confused human being, confused fellow. And we are here now to make this message go viral. So as you are here as well, try to touch the like button so that other people will be notified. Share the message, let it go viral, and also your comment is needed. We don't need any distraction from anyone, not even from Sehun Kuti, not even from him. Igboho is crying, telling Nigerian government on the 15th of June, ultimatum, to call every agitator on a round table. United States of America has criticized Nigeria for illegal detention, persecution against our leader Mazen Amdekano. And somebody like Sehun Kuti will come here trying to have he forgotten that Mazen Amdekano has meeting with the Sunday Igboho, which Koiki Media later revealed to the public. And you think we will keep quiet and watch things spoil. BMO, thank you. I greet you. I greet everyone for joining. Help us to hit the like button, share the message in all platforms, in all forums where you belong. Share it there so that we need numbers. We are coming to the message of Akintola. We are coming to his message, but let us elaborate here a little. So if they didn't hear it, they will begin to hear it very well.
disappointed from that.
Disappointed.
Somebody who his father died in prison like a chicken. He wants other people to stay and die. When there is opportunity for them to stay outside and fight, a good fight for others and die. When there is opportunity, he wants other people to stay and die. When there is opportunity for them to stay outside and fight, a good fight for others.
There is a message this early morning we received from PM. We are Aki and Popo. Aki and Popo. Osteiheme is promoting Nigeria. The same people that killed his own brother. The same people that killed his own brother, but he will come out and they promote Nigeria. Some people never know when Ibu and the Zaki Oji went to Lagos State Governor and dropped a paper there, so their submission that they are not in support of anything division of Nigeria because of the money and the wealth they have accumulated. Mr. Ibu and the Zaki Oji. People are not sharing that message. See Ostiheme, the way he is now promoting Nigeria, you can never hear anything reasonable from all those people. They used to act home movies. And that's why they doesn't know that since public generated money that made them whom they are by watching their film, they are publishing them and make them popular. That is exactly how they have become the ambassador to the masses to speak for them. But very, very unfortunate that people like Genevieve Nnaji will say, man, it is better for Nigeria to stay as one, for her not to lose all the money she has accumulated, knowing that she is not immortal. We don't want to go close to those people because we are agitating. If you like, you come and support. But whenever these celebrities come, the people that spoil Nigeria are the media, the celebrities. These are the people that spoil Nigeria, the people that are supposed to speak when things is going wrong, especially Senu Kuti. His father, he showed the whole world his ass. They broke him and they used a hot iron and they burned Fela Kuti ass. Then about this, his child now is coming here because Fela gave birth to somebody like him. That why should Nnamdi Kanu stay outside? Why should Igboho stay outside to fight? Why the mother of Fela was killed by Nigeria? Fela suffered everything he suffered because of Nigeria, because of injustice. Fela is one of the people that made people to understand exactly what is going on in Nigeria. Ojuelegba, he put it in the music and the people dance it and people get to the reasonable ones begin to analyze what he sang. Teacher, teach me nonsense. That is when we came to understand that the Oyibo people, they brought to school, but they didn't teach people what to do. Teacher, teach me nonsense. If it is not because of copyright, I will bring Fela music and analyze it deep so that his own son will understand that Fela really made us to understand what is going on in Nigeria. Celebrities, whenever any of you try this movement we are into, we will let you know. Is it not Kenneth Okonkwo and Okeke that acted a movie which he called Living in Bondage? When he exposed Nigeria by living in bondage, people begin to ask a question. What is living in bondage and how am I living in bondage? We are living in bondage because we don't have good education. We are living in bondage because we don't have health care. We are living in bondage because we don't even have running water, neither do we have electricity. Then you see celebrities, Kenneth Okonkwo, Andy Okeke, living in bondage. He brought out that name. People ask, what is really happening? And what do you see all these celebrities introduce in Nigeria? What they introduce is ritual. What they introduce is corruption. What they introduce is money laundering. What they introduce is everything evil that doesn't even promote that place. And now people begin to ask, why is it that Nigeria is not having progress, rather backwardness? And Shenu Kuti think that he can speak. He think he can speak because he think that he is born artist, that a fella gave birth to him. Send this message to him and contact him. Let him come and watch. We know this thing very, very well. We know it very, very well. We go on someone whom Nigerian government rape his own sisters, kill his father and his mother. He's coming here to talk down on Sunday Igboho and Mazen Nandekano. We are here. We have made ourselves self-journalists, and we will defend what we believe in. We continue. We have to continue.
These are the kind of people that actually role model to many gullible Nigerians. Shehu Kuti, I really do not want to make a comment, but sometimes, you know, when I listen to some of you that a lot of gullible people are looking up to. Of course, I am deep into the struggle for the freedom of Biafra people. So, and I know Nigeria very well. You know, I know Nigeria very well, and I know how they have impacted your brain. You know, how they have caged you, subjugated you to this kind of mentality that many of you so-called celebrity are displaying today. How can you come on social media to advocate that those who are fighting like your father used his Afrobeat to fight Nigeria should also die the same way your father died? That's ridiculous. Nobody do the same thing and expect a different result. Come on social media to advocate that those who are fighting like your father used his Afrobeat to fight Nigeria should also die the same way your father died. That's ridiculous. Nobody do the same thing and expect a different result. Those who want to stay there will die.
Yes, thank you, Chidubem. Kanayo o Kanayo. What do you remember him anytime you see ritual that people are killing their mother and their fathers? What do you remember? You remember Kanayo o Kanayo? You remember Pete Dochie? These are the kind of people that Nigeria produced. That is the kind of people you remember. Esther Okuosa, I greet you. These are the kind of people Nigeria produced. Kanayo o Kanayo from Home Movie, then he said he went to study law. After studying law, he said, oh, you have to release him as a Nandekano. All of them, you have to release. But in what way are you going to release him as a Nandekano? When Anthony Blinken says that the activity of Simon Eber is extraordinary, do you know the reason? Today, America have recognized that Nnamdi Kanu is illegally detained. It's because of Simon Eber, Biafran government in exile. That is the only reason America have seen that they cannot overpower Biafrans. They have seen they cannot overpower Biafrans. You can see everything. Most of the things that we have inside our archive, we cannot show it because of policies. But the ones we can show, the one we can talk, we can come here and make sure that our people who didn't even think deep, we think deep. Why should Shenu Kuti come and put his mouth in this kind of thing? And we are here to pieces him. Touch the like button and make sure you connect him. Tell him that his own grandmother was killed by a Nigerian soldier. They burned her, they destroyed her, they put Fela inside jail, and the Fela music is the thing that sends everybody message. Fela is a terrorist in Nigeria. Because of people's voice, Fela has been able to live until Nigeria destroyed him completely. Shenu, can he ever talk? He want to put mouth in Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho have told the Nigerian government on the 15th of June, an obligated Dialogue must take place. Must take place. 4D, I greet you. Peter Pan, thank you for joining. Hit the like button, share this message widely as we go on. This one we are doing now is we are provoking our spirit because we have things loaded for you. Lolo Noma, I greet you, Lolo Noma. Diana, Agundiaba, I greet you, I greet you, I greet you. Thank you all for joining. We like to read your comment and we want you to communicate. Thank you. We continue.
Like your father. And you are not supposed to be talking. Supposed to learn from what happened to your father and do something differently. Don't do the same thing your father did. You're going to die for Nigeria and die for nothing. Today, many of them don't even know the impact your father made in Nigeria. Not only from your father, your grandmother. Your grandmother was a great woman. Nigeria killed her. The impact your father made in Nigeria. Not only from your father, your grandmother. Your grandmother was a great woman. Nigeria killed her. Nothing happened.
Chukwu Kadibia. Chukwu Kadibia Agondoya. I greet you. I greet you, Chukwu Kadibia. Thank you. You know, these people, one thing is this. These people doesn't know how anger we are. At least these celebrities, they don't know how anger we are because they are the people that really destroyed Nigeria. You see fake pastors. Fake pastors has been able to rule their lives. Ihana Cho Franklin, I must greet you. Ndewo. Freedom is taken. Thank you for joining. Fake pastors, all those people that is telling you miracle, 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 sow seed, sow seed. Those people that has home training in Nigeria, they have home training there. We have been trained to be obedient. Those people that grew up reading recitation, they said, catch them young, show a child a way he should grow. When he grow up, he will not depart from it. Those obedient children that grow up from a decent family, pastors captured them and put all of them in their own bondage. Are you following? My destiny is not showing. I should have been bringing people's comment, but help us to keep reading. Helen Peters, I greet you. Bring down your brain. This is 555 vision, 555 vision. We analyze our messages according to how Chukwu Kabiyama direct us. We are not doing like others do. We are doing like we are called to do. That is how we analyze our messages. Because we know the origin of our problem. And when we are dealing in the origin of our problem, we go beyond. We go underground and we bring it out. Pick your brain back. Everybody that is being brought up from a decent family, you go church, you enter block rosary, reading Ekele Maria 10 times, reading all those things, then you were brought up to be decent, to be obedient. You are a tool of fake pastors. They will pick you up. They turn you to become a choir master. They turn you to every kind of servant. And they will block you not to ask them questions until you fight like us. The day I looked in the face of a pastor where I used to go to church, I said, man, you people are not preaching anything that will give us salvation. That was the day I was liberated. Then, the other people that is inside life, their life is somehow, musicians pick them up. You understand now? The musicians pick them up. All this Davido and all this flavor and all this, all musicians pick them up. The other group is life and every other thing pick them up. And all of them today, do you see any celebrity speaking? You don't see them speaking because Nigeria brought them, Nigeria made them. Nigeria made them. A lot of them, some pastors say they don't need to criticize government because the money they are using to fund their churches is coming from politicians. 4D, I greet you all. Franca, Okonkwo, Franca, I greet you. All of them, they say that the money they are using to fund their church is coming from the politicians, so they don't need to criticize them. Mbaka is the only person that spoke in favor of the politicians, and later when we begin to send this kind of message we are sending now, we fought heavily with the adoration ministry people when Mbaka was supporting One Nigeria. This is how we have been analyzing Mbaka, sending these messages, and we will post it inside the adoration ministry until Mbaka get to understand. That's why whenever these celebrities speak against this movement we are into, they will see people like us. They will see people like us. And that's why we call you here. Join us, share the program as we go on to analyze. When we analyze, we get inspiration, we will push it out. You who is listening, we join to the one you don't have before. Then we will move. Yeah? Then we continue with this great analysis. Then
only in the history. Your father was a great man. Nigeria killed him like a chicken in the prison. And you are there shouting for somebody else to stay in a very terrorist state like Nigeria, to die like your father, when there was opportunity for them to make impact from outside. My brother, you should go and learn from what happened to others. And if you have anything to offer, fight from outside, not from within. Nigeria is a terrorist state, and no reasonable person should sit in Nigeria and fight the way your father did. The way.
What are we trying to get here now? What we are getting here now, in the message we are getting here now, is he is now telling this moron, Seunu Kuti. He is, Prime Minister is, he is a military that studied international law, a human rights activist who understands Nigeria. He also have supported Nigeria. And when he found out that Nigeria can never work, he departed and he faced his armor, his arrow to Biafra, which you know is the only solution. And now, Ojukwu says, he who fights and run away lives to fight another day. Then he decamped, he left. Now, when he left, he took people to exile. Ojukwu went to exile. He took people to exile, which you see today. There is what they call Biafran government in exile. Biafran government in exile. And the restoration of Biafra last year was to restore every Biafran that is in exile. That was the restoration of Biafra last year, 2023. When the government came and they told you and you read in line all the achievements we have made, we restored the Biafra. And here what you have to understand in this place. To destroy Nigeria, the people God, Chukwukika Abiyama, called to fight inside Nigeria, all of them are in Nigeria. Their faces is not shown anywhere. Then, some people whom their faces supposed to show, there are some people in Nigeria, they are also showing their faces, but they are not in the war front. Then, the person that's supposed to lead, supposed to stay in exile, that is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told you. A freedom fighter has 3 places in this on this planet Earth: in the grave, in the prison, and in exile. We have all these things in Biafra. Ojukwu is in the grave. Nnamdi Kanu is leading in front. Then Simon Ekpa is there showing his face, and we are coming here to elaborate in this thing so that you will understand how freedom comes. Freedom don't come under because you are a celebrity, that people are watching your movie, people are watching the nonsense he's talking, that the jazz he play. If you are an entertainer, stop interfering yourself into politics. If you are an entertainer, how can entertainer, a home movie actor, a musician who blow trumpet to people to make people happy, will be interfering into politics? That is where they get it wrong. Or when a pastor will stand up and begin to speak into politics when you don't even understand how to fight politicians. Then you begin to lead people whom their fathers and their mothers and everybody brought up to be decent. You pick them up and you say, you teach them when they slap you this year, turn the other year so that they can complete it. That Jesus Christ says that when somebody do something to you, you have to then retaliate after 70 times, 70 times, 70 times. That is how they destroyed us. But when we came to understand this thing very, very well, when we have traveled around the world, we know that self-defense is our right. When we ask a pastor's question, if you have not confronted your pastor and they ask your pastor a question, then you know that you have not even started. Then any day you confront your pastor, especially those pastors that is not supporting this movement, you confront him. Why are you not supporting Biafra? You will hear the answer they will give to you. And after that day, you will be liberated mentally. Then you will be able to know that even Jesus himself says, seek ye first that kingdom, the new paradise on earth, and every other thing shall be added unto you. That is in the Bible. That is in the Bible. And we have to continue with this thing, because any celebrity that is speak against this movement, we will pick that person up and we make it go viral, that people will see how stupid they have become. We go.
The best way to fight Nigeria is the way we are fighting it today. There are people who are in Nigeria to fight and fighting it today. There are people who are in Nigeria to fight, and there are people who be the face of the struggle. They don't necessarily have to be in Nigeria.
Are you getting it here? You are hearing it clearly. There are people who are in Nigeria to fight, and there are people who is the face, and they don't necessarily need to be in Nigeria to fight. That is how the language came. If you are fighting from this side, we are fighting from other angle. Let me elaborate in this thing. Before joining this struggle, we says we will bring Biafra from diaspora, and through internet, we will deliver the message down to our people back home. They will know what to do. Taking advantage of internet is what we are doing. Those people in comment section here now, you will see some people who may have regard to this skeleton here. They already lose the respect they have on Shenu Kuti. Shenu Kuti have sold himself, and we told you anybody that raise his hand and leg, mouth or body to fight against the liberation of the children of God found in the territory called Nigeria, God will destroy that person. Shenu Kuti has been destroyed today, only for our PM to bring out his time and let him know that Nigeria he is trying to speak in favor of, or trying to criticize Igboho, for Igboho coming out of prison in Togo, in Togo or Lomé. Then after that, Igboho have to go out of the country to give order. You know, Akintole is in Nigeria. And Akintole, we are coming to his message, which we have to analyze for you to understand the reason and the anger which we have now before coming here. This guy is trying to deceive the people that is following him, because all the people that is called celebrity, they have people who is following them. And this is how they are being deceived. The pastors, all these people that have followers, In as much as you have someone you are listening to, the message the person is delivering is the message your body and soul will be consuming. Are you understanding? Here we are following the gospel of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, following the activities of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and everybody that is here is now following 555 vision, listening to his own way of analysis in order for them to understand the message of our Prime Minister and the message of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Ojukwu, and the reason Biafra should come. What you are listening is what you have to accumulate inside you. So those people who is listening to him, when they listen to him and he will say, yes, why should Igboho stay outside the country to fight for Duduwa? He should come to Nigeria. He will deceive those people. And if you share this message happens to get to him or get to all those his followers, they will begin to have a rethink. Today, you have seen Biafran government when the Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring did their own Passover. You see now that original pastors, those who understood the reason, Bishop Kuka of South Africa joined Nelson Mandela to fight for South African apartheid, to become free, to get their own freedom. You can see people of that nature in Biafran government today. Any pastor that is preaching using the power of Jesus Christ to preach in the favor of Biafra, that is the kind of message we want to hear. We are not here for you to preach me repentance. Don't preach me repentance, because me going to hell or going to hell have more business with you. The business I have with you is speak about Biafra. And if you are not using the ideology of Bible, Jesus Christ, and all the people that run the race of Bible in the favor of getting Biafra, my brother, I will not give you my ear. The reason you are here sharing this message today, numbers are here, we are watching it, we are listening, is because the message we are delivering is the kind of message your body and soul needed. And what are we talking about? The reason we must have different fight from different dimensions to get Biafra. The people in the Biafran land, you people remember when we were, they said that Biafra doesn't have army until Gentle came out and say, if you say we don't have army, this is me. Are you understanding? And other people, you may hear the voice of Commander Holy Ghost, you may hear the voice of any other person, a lot of Biafran Liberation Army, some of them, you may hear their voice, but you wouldn't see them. Their faces is not made to be shown. Our faces is made to be shown, and we have to deliver the message so that we will not be fighting negatively. The thing that made the whole world to understand that DOS is evil. The DOS doesn't even know what they are doing in freedom fighting. They are fighting for Nigeria and they are killing their own brothers. All of them hide their faces to fight. How can you be taking instruction from someone who hide his face to fight for freedom? No, we don't necessarily need to be in Nigeria to fight. Some people, the people who is fighting, they are already in Nigeria. Our own is to make sure we deliver the message for other people to know. When they ask you to go and vote, then you will go and vote. When they ask you to go and do this, you're supposed to go and do that thing, what they ask you to do. They ask you to go and get your ID card. We will make the news go viral, because the thing that made Ojukwu to suffer in the Biafran war was because of media. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu then come up with by creating media all over the world that people begin to speak from all angles. We continue so that Shenu Kuti, we know that he is no more relevant.
So those who are not the face, who are behind the scene, will be in Nigeria, and the face of the struggle should be outside Nigeria, because Nigeria is a terrorist state that kills anybody that dare to speak, and your father was a victim. You should be hiding yourself in shame. Well, they don't necessarily have to be in Nigeria. So those who are not the face, who are behind the scene, would be in Nigeria. The face of the struggle should be outside Nigeria, because Nigeria is a terrorist state that kills anybody that dare to speak. And your father was a victim. You should be hiding yourself in shame. Thank you. Speak. And your father was a victim. You should be hiding yourself in shame. Thank you.
The message has been delivered. He is supposed to go and hide his face in shame. Those people who know how to send him message, send him this message. Let him go and hide his face in shame. Senu Kuti, his father died in the hands of Nigeria. His grandmother died in the hands of Nigeria, and he is here talking rubbish. Tell him going to America doesn't make you to have wisdom. That you come from the family of Fela doesn't grant any wisdom to your brain. How we get to know that many people in Nigeria are non-entity is through during the time of Peter Obi Dati election. That was when their ass opened. Today, American diplomats, American court has ordered Nigerian government to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And the Sunday Igboho have told Nigerian government that let us come. Let us come. We have to now go to the message which okwu abonko gbawuru du mmiri ọkọchịpụ a na-anya ya nkụ etopụ nkịta akpa igosi ya hụ Alozie Ambrose, I greet you. Levi Anebu, thank you so much. Chidubem, I greet you. We have to now bring you to the message which Senu Kuti was attacking. Let us go there. Let us go there to the message which this guy was attacking. We will go there now so that etoponketa akpa igosi ya n'iru orapede ka atụrụ ya mbọ. We are here to educate those people that doesn't want to get education.
The Nigerian constitution does not allow anybody to say they want to break from any part of Nigeria.
We are not doing anything unlawful.
Yes, sir.
We have no reason to want to stop it.
And the Nigerian constitution does not allow.
Emi Sami, I must stop and say my hello to you, Emi Sami. Ndubisiobi, I greet you. Thank you for joining. May God bless you. Really, you people are our strength. Without you, we cannot be doing what we are doing. And in this area, we have to sometimes analyze some things. Really, the reason and the power which we used to have when people is here. Without you, Nnamdi Kanu will not be in the DSA dungeon. Once they see that he has a top voice, what they will do is to give him big money. You know that they have promised Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or he will the vice president of Nigeria and everything, only for him to stop agitation. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu found out that people like Emi Sami is supporting him, Ndubisiobi is supporting him, Peter Pan is supporting him, Alozie Ambrose is supporting him, Chima Irechukwu is supporting him, Ndubisi is supporting him. Everybody that is supporting this movement, that you are the reason Nnamdi Kanu have not taken bribe. Copy this place, send it there. The reason Nnamdi Kanu has not taken bribe is because he have seen that he have your support. And the reason our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, anything he want to do, we are close there. Anything he want to do, he will ask people to come and vote. That is one thing. That is one thing very, very marvelous he used to do, because this is democracy. Anything. Without you, without your support, without all this fundraising, without you joining Twitter, without you commenting, without you sharing, we will feel as if that what we are doing is not pleasing to people. And this is the spiritual energy you see that is happening today. But BNL, Biafran Liberation Army, Biafran Snapper, you don't need to see their faces. They are also watching us. They are also watching how we energize our people. And when you send your energy to this place, we will push it back to them. We will push it back to them. They will take their own, because you cannot fight for your liberation in Nigeria showing your face. The people that have to show their faces are the people outside. We will bring Biafra from diaspora through internet. We will deliver the message to.
Hello, my wonderful people. As you have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.